You're a woman.
I feel like a woman, baby. Hey guys, this is Doja Cat. Let me take you behind the scenes to see my red carpet look on Spotify.
Hey Spotify, it's Brett Allen Nelson, creative director and stylist, and we are getting ready for the biggest night in fashion. Doja's a storyteller. When it comes to music, she'll send me songs, even the beginning stages. When I'm on a project, I will listen nothing but the new music. I mean, I feel like there's so many moments throughout like the history of myself and Doja, but like big things like Schiaparelli for Couture, where she's covered in the crystals, was insane. The Woman music video was one of my favorites and forever will be one of my favorites. I feel like even some of the music you listen to sometimes is so inspiring for like a visual element. Like now you're listening to so many interesting things. Even during Scarlet era, I feel like your Spotify would always have such amazing songs and playlists.
It was a little bit more eclectic. Yeah. It was like a lot of like rock, a lot of like indie, and a lot of like folk. Like I had a lot of that during the Scarlet era. Like that was my main inspiration.
And even for V, you had such a beautiful like. It was also you and individual to what this like world of Parisian 80s was, right? But I think that you engulf yourself in music kind of like I do. It's like you listen to a lot to become knowledgeable about a past, but even a future.
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to a lot of like sampleable things, like, and then also things that are sampled with like modernized trap beats and things like that, and that kind of like put itself together. So with V, that was like, you know, I just wanted to go full-fledged, like tacky and like fun and punk, tongue-in-cheek. Because I'm not from the 80s.
Yeah, and it was very, though, your idea of what the 80s was. You were, like, in a world and had a feeling, which was very fun to, like, jump into. And also, it's, like, during fittings, it's, like, she knows what she wants. Sometimes she'll pick out something, and then she's like, do you think it works? We'll add something here. It's very collaborative, and it's always been that way. I have a very wide range of music that I like. Like, again, like, obviously, when it comes to the artists that I'm working with, I'll listen nothing but that in the time. But I love country music. Maren Morris, I will die for. Love. I love like heavy punk music, like Emil and the Sniffers, obsessed with. But like musical theater, like Ben Platt just did the last 5 years. He just did, and that musical, Jason Robert Brown, forever there are a couple songs on that soundtrack that make me cry and that will give me goosebumps.
I keep on putting the song "Girl's Best Friend" by Jay-Z on repeat. I really like that song. And I really like Guapo by Trim. I've been listening to a lot of Yami online, so I really like Yami. That's like a big one for me.
Met's always crazy, and especially the last like handful of years we've done the most. Like year one, she had cat prosthetics on her face when it was all about Karl Lagerfeld. We went as this cat. Year two, we went with that mom, and she was soaking wet in a white t-shirt. But like she kept pouring water on herself during the event to keep it wet. And then obviously we went with Marc Jacobs last year, which was somewhat comfortable. But this year, even though it's made out of silicone, it's a bit more comfortable for her because it's not like a 30-foot gown that's heavy, or it's not a wet dress. Met's just nuts. We're all running around like crazy people trying to make sure we're getting stuff that someone else doesn't have. It's always super fun. So when it comes to jewelry for Met, I definitely am an overpuller because I like to have options. There's some things that I like that could be good for carpet, and then there's also things that are for after parties and stuff. I am an overpuller because I like to feel safe. Doja and I have been working together for so long that it's never been no options when it comes to something like this. There's always 10 racks of clothes. There's always like 5 tables filled with jewelry. It just, once the dress is on and the glam is done, it's a lot easier to put the cherry on top of the sundae. We're also still like obviously in the beginning stages because this is the night before. We're like perfecting things here and there, and we're gonna try to like make it easier on all of us and do photos the night before. But like this dress is gonna be getting perfected probably until we hit the carpet. It feels so in the DNA of Saint Laurent, but it feels very in the same DNA as Doja Cat.
We were able to meet in the middle, and I think that that's like the most important part because me and Brett are crazy people.
Psycho.
And so we really want to give something new, and I think that this silhouette and the way that this dress acts, it's an elegant gown, but it's not just an elegant gown. It's a piece of art as well because of the choice of material. You know, if you're an artist and you know what you want, you can ask for certain references. And that's usually what I do with people who produce my music. I'll just be like, I love this. Can we flip this in a way where it feels more original? Could we do this in this sort of form. And I think that's exactly the same
It's exactly the
language
same thing.
as working with a stylist. So it's, yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful way to think of it too. I mean, it's all really, when you're being creative and building a world in any sense of it, like, I think those two things are very similar in that way. Brett and I were kind of like a symbiote. I tell him things that I'm thinking and seeing and loving, and then he's just so creatively flexible and understanding of kind of all things, and can bring his own individuality into whatever I'm seeing for myself in the future. It usually starts with a text. I'm going to be very specific about
A text or an Instagram share. I told them earlier, you're such a creative force. Like, you know who you are. You know what you want. With music, you share me stuff so early so I can start to hear things and see where your brain is. Because creatively, you're telling a story through all of your music. It's been so nice to, like, be a part of something where it's someone that knows exactly who she is and knows where she wants to go through every era. She has always been Doja Cat and Amala. Like, those two people, to me, are the same, because it's like I get to see every angle from it, and getting to know like how knowledgeable you are and how much you've grown in fashion too since the beginning is so special.
Yeah. Thanks for getting ready with me, Spotify. I'll see you very soon.